Hello, my beautiful Geminis. Welcome to the channel. And we're going to go ahead and get into a 30-day reading for you. So for the next 30 days, this is the vibe that's coming towards you. I want you to please take the messages that resonate with you. This is also a timeless energy reading. So whenever this finds you, if you feel called to, listen to it. And I'm going to go ahead and get started with the oracle cards. So we have here, trust yourself, Gemini. Trust yourself. I mean, the message is simple, but very, very clear. You need to be able to know that you are your number one supporter. This is all about not seeking external validation and knowing that you have the ultimate deciding power in your life, okay? So trust yourself. I love that card for you. We also have here intuitively or intuitive journaling, okay? So there is this energy about releasing all of these overthinking energy that or over consuming thoughts that maybe some of you guys are experiencing. One of the most positive things about journaling is that you can really release it in the page, and it's for the privacy of yourself. You're not sharing it with anybody, but it allows you to decompress your mind. So some of you guys really need to just allow the overthinkingness, the intrusive thoughts, the consuming thoughts, like take them out of your mind and put them in a page. And also in that process of being able to express your thoughts, you'd be surprised when your intuition starts speaking to you and you start to feel the clarity. Okay, so very beautiful energy with the oracle. We also have here message from the third eye. So there's this sense of your intuition is trying to tell you something. You have the answer to something that maybe you're battling right now. Maybe you are just not necessarily looking in the right places for the answers that you're looking for. There's clarity that's coming your way as long as you do the proper exercises to be in grounding energy. Okay. So as long as you are able to, sit with your own energy and understand, okay, I'm being overconsumed by how much my mind is racing right now, and all I got to do is ground myself and just release these thoughts, you will start to feel this clarity because there's something from within that's going to give you the information that you're looking for. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing there with the oracle cards. Now, as far as the tarot with the situation, you have your Page of Pentacles. This is a offer, the beginning of a commitment. Okay, so there is a commitment here that's important to you, or that will be important to you. This commitment, whatever you choose to dedicate yourself to, maybe that's where you need to gain more clarity to feel more comfortable on how exactly you are going to choose this direction. Whatever direction you choose, whatever commitment you choose to solidify is going to have a really great return of investment, but it requires a lot of work. It requires for you to understand that the commitment has to be there. The discipline has to be there. So this is not something that's going to just blossom overnight. If anything, you are committing to something that requires a lot of work, okay? But it's still something really powerful and positive for yourself, okay? Now the block, you have here the block is the Seven of Cups, which is the confusion. And I'm seeing that also with the oracle cards. There's just confusion. Sometimes when we have to invest into something that is not fully materialized, it's a risk, So some of you guys feel like you might be taking a risk. And Spirit is saying, how confident do you feel in this, okay? How do you feel? This is something that you truly, truly want. If it is, then great. But if you're lying to yourself, this is where this is going to become challenging, okay? So this is, again, this energy of getting very clear with your intention, very much in alignment with what do you choose to basically move forward with, okay? Because if you're not 100% sure, then it means that you have to go back to the drawing board. And then there's nothing wrong with that. So don't allow yourself to feel like you have only option A and option B. There could be an option C as well. You have to bring it to the table though, okay? Now what we have here as the outcome is the Emperor, okay? So this energy of empowerment, this reading is all about empowerment. I mean, trust yourself. Message from the third eye. Spirit is saying you have inside of you the ability to say, this is what I want, okay? But there could be this confusion coming from maybe the fear of loss, maybe the fear of failure, maybe the opinions of others that are clouding your judgment, right? That's why that Seven of Cups is there as the block. But the Emperor now is showing up saying, well, you know what? Risk is part of the game, okay? Like that is part of the game. This can indicate, yeah, some things might be risky. But does that mean that you stop? Or do you just assess your risk? So you're able to make a jump or a leap forward that makes sense. You know what I mean? This is about assessing the situation from an objective perspective, seeing how much authority you have over your autonomy in your life, and to see that you already have plays at hand. So it's a matter of how are you going to deal with the hand that you got, okay? So that's Emperor energy. I like the Emperor. The Emperor showing that you are progressing. You know what I mean? The confusion's not going to hold you back. So it really is all about taking this accountability over your life and not being afraid of the potential failure. And then we have here the Ace of Pentacles as the advice. Again, this energy of like, listen, you're going back to a drawing board. You're starting from scratch. The Ace of Pentacles to me symbolizes a change of environment. You're nurturing something new so you can create what you want, right? Great energy to have as an advice because it shows that, your eye is on the money, but it just requires a lot more confidence from your part. And it could be that you are going to have to be challenged and walk away from things that maybe have been solidified in your life, but it could be that you're just not fulfilled. And that's why there's this confusion, right? So I feel like you guys are elevating. You are committing to grow. You are committing to your own growth, which is beautiful to see, right? There's also this sense of taking charge and not allowing anything to create your story but yourself, okay? So I really love that for you, Gemini. Now, let's go ahead and get a little bit more. Let's get a little bit more on this Seven of Cups, which is the block. Let's see what else we can get from that. We have here the Three of Swords, okay? Three of Swords in the Seven of Cups. So this is a heartbreak. This is a betrayal. This is something that went wrong. So some of you guys might feel afraid because of something that maybe happened to you in the past. Maybe something that disappointed you, that deeply hurt you. And you don't want to repeat the same song. I feel like some of you guys are in that particular mentality. You have your Ace of Wands though. It's like you can't allow the pain of something to stop you from exploring new potentials in your life. Ace of Wands is potentials. And this is the spark of the fire, right? The thing that could really drive you to the next level. But you got to see it through. You know what I mean? You got to see it through. We can't just allow the fear to stop us because we might not want to experience something negative that maybe it's not even going to happen again. You know what I mean? Let's get one more card for Gemini. We'll close it out. Okay, here we go. Yeah, this is about matters of the past. You have here Six of Cups, okay? So what this tells me is that there is a fear of something that happened in your past repeating, right? And that could be why that Seven of Cups is there, like that torn energy. You could feel very, very torn and very, very scared because it could be that you experienced not the best things in the past when you have taken previous risk, But going back to your oracle card, you guys, trust yourself. You have gained the lesson. You are not the same person. You are more evolved. You know how to assess the risks. You know how to manage these risks. Trust yourself, okay? So with that being said, please let me know if this reading resonated with you. And if it did, drop me a comment down below. Like and subscribe if you do want to support my channel. And I'll see you guys on the next reading. Bye.